Okay. So now they are telling you that nobody stopped us till we neared the spot of the mishap. Now both the kids, they decided to move and go to Hari Mama's house and see and help Sakku that what could have been the reason. Is Sakku really responsible for this mishappening, or was he just being framed by somebody? So they went to inspect that area without telling the real reason to Patti, that is the grandmother, because they didn't wanted her to get annoyed and stop them from going there. So they told that they want to visit the whole village. So that is the reason why Appu was sent along with them. And though Appu was very sad, finally both the children confirmed Appu that they will help him in finding out that Sakku was not the culprit. Sakku was Appu's brother. Okay? The policeman who was sitting gathering evidence gave us a stern stare. There is no place for you, he growled. So now, the policeman who was investigating the whole thing, he shouted at the children. He said, see, you all are not required here. You shouldn't have been here. Why? Because this is a place where just now the things were on fire. To avoid the children getting hurt, this was said, and the policeman was quite annoyed to see the children around. Okay, now he was gathering evidence, and so he didn't wanted any interference there. So, sorry, just tell us, when did the fire start? Any idea? So now the question was asked from the children. They said, could you just tell us when did the fire start? Any idea? Sunita put on such a sweet face that the cop cooled down instantly. At about 11:15, I think he said. So now he said, so the sweetness of Sunita's voice made the policeman answer in a genuine way, and he said, it all began by 11:15, I think. Thank you. We walked off, looking out for anything that would explain the role of an outside hand in the fire, but we drew a blank. So now they were, after asking this question, they were relaxed and they started investigating the whole place, thinking and looking for some evidence which could be of some help. But they were totally blank. There was nothing which could be confirming about anything extra other than what was told by the policeman. Foot goes foot goes your theory, Sunita said, while we walked back to Tata's house. Sorry, I missed out a line. Thank you. We walked off looking out for anything that could explain the role of an outside. But we were blank. Foot goes your theory, Sunita said, while we walked back to Tata's house. I would not say that. We shall return here with a roll of old newspapers around 11 a.m. tomorrow and place it where the haystack once stood. We will then get a chance to prove our theory or to discard it, I asserted. So now the young boy, the narrator, he said, no, don't get disheartened. Though we didn't get any proof, but we tomorrow at 11 in the morning, we will come and we will place the newspapers on the haystack. Okay? And we'll see if it works. Otherwise, we will discard the idea, we will give up the idea of what has happened. Patti was not happy when we set out the next day around 10:55 a.m. Appu was with us. He was downcast, for the police were holding Sakku in the lockup on suspicion. So now next day again, both the children started their journey to the visit of a village, and Patti was not happy because again they are going, but they left the house at 10:55 and Appu was again sent along with them. Though Appu was very disheartened because Sakku, his brother, was caught by the police on the grounds of suspicion. Okay, Hari Mama was at the gate. We greeted him. He asked us, when did you come? So now Hari Mama was at the gate. Both the children came, and Hari Mama, seeing the children, he asked them, when did you come? Yesterday. Sorry to hear about the fire, Sunita grinned. So now they told that they had come yesterday and they were really sorry to hear that the house of Harimama was on fire. Harimama smiled wanly. Then he moved off, saying, I have to report the matter to the insurance company. I will see you in the evening. So now Harimama was, he gave a smile and then he decided, he said, I'm leaving because I have to meet the insurance company. The matter has to be discussed with them. So I will see you in the evening time. We moved fast towards the spot where the haystack once stood. I checked the time on the watch. It was 11:10. Hurriedly, we tore the paper to shreds, formed a pile on the ground, and waited. It took ages, I thought, before a flash of light fell on the pile, and lo, the pile burst into flames. There it goes. I could not contain my joy. Sunita and I traced the direction of the light to its source. We noticed a broken piece of glass, hard and tough and cylindrical, embedded in the ground. Only a small section of it stood above the ground. It caught the sun rays and sent them back. At around 11:15, the rays of sun came at an angle and focused on the pile of paper. There is your culprit, Sunita told Appu. We did not disturb the piece of glass. We needed it to hold another demonstration the next day to prove Sakku's innocence. We did that beyond a shadow of doubt, and we were hailed as detectives too. So now, once Harimama had left, they both went to the place where the haystack was and they crumpled the paper and waited there. It took few minutes when it caught fire. And how did it catch fire? Because they could see a glass kept there. Have you seen the uh, that what is it called? What is it called, children? That the glass which enlarges the image, convex mirror, isn't it? Is it convex or concave mirror, which diverges the sun rays and puts it into one direction? Come on. It is convex mirror. And now when the sun rays fell on that mirror, it diverged and it brought it to a point where the piece of paper started burning. And once the paper started burning, they knew that now it was kept deliberately. Nobody was the culprit. It was the mirror, the uh, basically the work of the convex mirror, which had diverged the rays of the sun and caught had caught the haystack on fire. So now they demonstrated it the next day, and no doubt it was proved that Sakku was not responsible for any of this activity, and so he was set free. Okay, and the people all around started calling these two children as detectives too. So this is a lovely story by R.K. Murthy. You are supposed to do the word meaning, the question answers, and the reference to context. So A exercise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and B exercise 1, 2, 3, 4. This is to be done in your copies. Am I clear till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Now we end our class. I've given you the question answers. I hope you have them. Thank you, class.